Hello friends, very good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. And I welcome you all to this live session. In this live session, we are going to try to find out some trade opportunities in stock options based on our Google Sheet scanner and along with our advanced option strategy. And also by using a charting scanners, we are finding some opportunities for intraday trading. Okay, so yesterday we find out some opportunities on the stocks is working well in Exide, Indarco, and even Techium. And NMDC, it's not given you the opportunity. And we are tracking for some opportunity Astral, which we are looking for yesterday. And today, where the market is going to start with negative by the opening itself. So if you want to find out any new opportunity, we need to focus for a fresh breakout trades. Okay, so if anyone who are on this live session, can you please let me know my voice and video clear? Can you able to access my video audio clearly? Please let me know in this chat box. And today pre-open session Nifty is around 78 point, Bank Nifty 357, and Finance Nifty is almost 154. It's negative from previous close, maybe a negative opening. We have to check what going to be up. Opening on daily time frame. Look at this. It's about still inside between the previous day. So yesterday we are not getting any opportunity in Nifty, also Finance Nifty also, and the Nifty also be a very range. And today is going to be start with negative to more than 78 points. We have to find out some trade opportunities using our Google Sheet. So in the copper that was working well on a weekly basis. In weekly, we have a 4 opportunities Excite, in the copper, NTPC, and Atul. It's almost 368. Yeah, very good morning, Anand sir. Thanks for joining. And G's very good morning. In monthly options, we have two stocks. One is Coal India, and another one is Excite, and Indi Copper, which triggers yesterday. So this is what a strike price 142 on Indi Copper that moves up to maximum of 13.7 from. So maybe an intraday trader. So having some good opportunity to make more than 1.5 rupees on this. And positional, so we should wait for it. And if any new opportunity which triggers based on our sheet, so we can make use of it. Let me wait and one more minute and the market is going to be start in 78 point, and most of the days in the past it was gap up opening and slightly moving down, and today is almost near about 0.5% and 0.7% in Bank Nifty. So let me check, will it is any trend reversal at the top level. So we have to check with the charts. I think the data is not updated here. Nifty 1st August. Right. That's Nifty 1st August. Bank Nifty is not updated. Okay, so we have to find out a trade opportunity, only a fresh breakout after 9:30. That should be a good one for. In 62 points down and 200 points down in Bank Nifty. Yeah, very good morning. Okay, so almost 70 points and one on 200 points down in Bank Nifty. And Nifty is around 71. So started with negative. So we have to find out a trade opportunity. I think a Bank Nifty is a gap down and looks like a open low. Yes. In the spot price is around 45,234. It's a open low, something which is forming. So if at the first 15 minutes, if it is not broken, so we can let's check this one. Finance Nifty also be same like that. And look at this, a gap down compared to the previous day and along with open low like that. So maybe that gap to fill the recovery, something we can expect on it. We go to check. Today we are looking for a UPL around 100 and a monthly positional, and one more thing is around Exide Industries that we are looking for yesterday monthly positional, and UPL 100 NTPC 215 call option around 11.4. So that is also we are looking. So maybe the possible chances for recovery from this gap down should be possible on Nifty and Bank Nifty. It's on copper. It was not active now. What's happening in Tata Power 240 will be there in the list. Already previous entry, this was in the monthly. It's about National Aluminium. Yeah. 26 call option already moved to 5 rupees. Now it is 3.4. Is there any weekly positional? Nearing Tata Power 237 is 16 above Balakrishna, LTM entry, Bata. These are all the stocks which is trading in the top. In the monthly positional, SBI Car, Tata Power, GNFC. We are looking for. The fresh breakout is nothing about the stock which is going to give the entry point. So means it is a one first time. Okay. And that is called as a fresh breakout, and that should be after 9:30 even it is better. Yeah, very good morning, Sean. Thanks for joining. EX also 124, which we are looking for EX. Recently, it may be after a down, maybe the trend reversal. Notice showing you some continuous, but it is very flat. Better we are to find out a trending stocks to get more opportunities, and that will help us to make our trade even better. Instead of range bound trades, range bound stocks, simply we can avoid the range bound stocks. We do find out. TKM, Lara Slab PVR 1540. The indices Ashok Leyland moving up. So I'm not directly going to take that, and I was looking for an opportunity in our positional sheet, either weekly or monthly. I'll be getting nothing happening, and yesterday's high started with Ashok Leyland is 1%, not a big one. So yesterday we are looking for a take M 1100 call option that given your trigger and it moves to 20 points. Almost 72. Our entry point on yesterday is around 64. Maybe that one is now trading even lower. We can try for an intraday opportunity because it started with open low like that. Maybe this one currently is 60. Maybe a quick scalping or intraday you can plan for that. So after this rally and it moves down, so now it has started. So we need to wait at least 9:30, then we can plan for that. This should be a retracement opportunity. Infosys, I didn't find out 1630, only around 59, right? 1360. Okay, so that was an 40 is the highest level, but our breakout on weekly is about 52 rupees. Currently, it is trading somewhere around 35. You can look for this and for a breakout. So only above 51.9 on weekly. In monthly, if you are going for Infosys, and 1360 66. Okay, so in weekly chart or weekly positional strategy, we find out the same strike price both weekly and monthly. So 1360 call, and monthly entry price, monthly breakout is around 66 and weekly breakout is around 51.9. Okay, so the weekly is the nearest one. So after taking the weekly trade, if it is given you the breakout in Infosys, okay, so after that you can track for us monthly also. So because we are in the beginning of the month, so we can take an option and we can try to hold also. It's not an issue. So both the strike prices are seen in 1360 on Infosys. The weekly entry is around 52 and so monthly entry is around 66. Once it is given you the entry, then you can go for. Okay. The Coal India Exide, that's slightly moving higher 18. And NTPC, which is nearing IEX, also be there, but it was a very flat stock. And GNFC, so these are all the stocks which is trading nearby the top in monthly. In weekly positional, I think Techium is nearby 64 already triggered, and TCS 3380 131. Okay, so TCS, I think last Friday we are trying for a TGS. That is also works well. The same strike price at 84 rupees, and right now it reaching towards 127. Maybe our weekly opportunity, that means the weekly entry point is 131. Okay, it's not given you the opportunity on 131. So maybe a quality one which you are looking for, a fresh breakout on weekly basis around 131 is the entry point, 3380. The same one which you are looking for 31st around 84, still it isn't higher than our entry point. ONGC 172 is looking good around 10.8. Thank you so much. Thanks for your comment. I think I booked a TVS motor. Where it is TVS motor? Okay, I think you know how to use it without advanced strategy also. So you can make use of it. Thank you. Thanks for good comment. Overall market is negative, so a lot of put side also triggered, but put side in monthly power grid is triggered, it's a more premium, and DLF which is nearing to that in put side. So let me look at this DLF, whether it's liquid. Okay, DLF already gapped down and it is continuous after the 4 consecutive red green candle. So it started moving down. So already in the top, but trend is perfect positive on the stock, but maybe a small rejection at this bottom. Okay, so we should wait for DLF put side. HAL, I think 4000. That is also be there in the put list. That is also be a very flat after this move from 3000 to 4000, and it was very flat at the top level. Okay, we should wait for it. So Bajaj, Finserv, Reliance, Tata Communications are the stock which is in the negative side. Positive side, NTPC, IEX, Voltas, GNFC also be there. So we are going to take a positional. Okay, so we are not going to focus for a intraday movement also, because it is about 70 points, 90 points is the intraday move. Okay, Coal India almost nearing to the target and weekly position. So 11 rupees to 16.25, right? And exit and the same cost price, 250 call option. Voltas is nearing to that entry point. I seen the stock Voltas for a long bag in a scanner. Is there any news? Last 2 days it was a 3 days, it's a good move. So from this bottom it's slightly recovered back. Good enough, and previous top is broken and closed over and above. So Voltas 770. Maybe a stock call option. Yeah, 52. 53.1 should be the breakout opportunity. Okay. We have breakout one. So let me track this. Only about the level on weekly time frame. So take my take PVR. So near these are all the stocks nearby. Maybe if it is triggers, then we can go for. A very good morning, Rakesh. Thanks for joining here. And a lot of stock based on the temporary sheets. You got it. Tony Enterprise. We are scalping. This one looking good for an intraday. So maybe if you get any idea about this particular strike price, you can look for this Adani Enterprise 2500 around 160 level, but right now it is trading 164. Okay, so 160 may be the level. We are looking for a bullish 15 minutes. So is there any support or resistance? Yes, you can see this one and took the support from yesterday. So S4 level. Yeah. So it started from R3 and came down to the S4 and taken a support at this bottom. And now it has started in between R3 and S3. And now it is breaking the R3. So even further breakout, if you are looking for those high, you can focus 168. Instead of buying at 160, about to 168, we can expect for a breakout. Or maybe this level also be looking good. If we track this, maybe if you find any opportunities on this particular strike price, 2500 call option, you can look this. In Infosys 1630, oh sorry, 1360, based on our weekly entry, that is what 34.1. I'm going to show you in fee. This a breakout point, something higher. It already moved and now it is on the same S3 support 3 level. So just wait for any changes. A lot of stock triggered, but we have to find out the right one. 100 points down in Nifty. This time Banknifty is slightly moving down. But look at this, the market where it's trading in this first 5 minutes range only. So not a big momentum. So low volatile and seen in Nifty and Banknifty after moving the top level. Yeah. So now the time is showing 9:30. So World has also be the list 53.1 and it not broken. And PVR INX, PVR daily time frame. It is a trending stock. Look at this, the trend is keep on moving higher. After this downtrend, we are looking for a good move. That was moving up. It's good enough. 1540. Yep. Maybe the one breakout is around 128, currently 105. And if you are anyone who are a risky trader, and this is looking good around 105 because it's breaking the Camrela R4 level on monthly basis. Okay, so that should be a good one. So around 105. So maybe we can track this. So 105 maybe at the current market price. Our breakout should be around something like 128. That is also be possible. In Adani Enterprise came to that 160 level. It is trading on 160. So this is the current price 105 to I think active. First of all, we need to check. Sorry for that. We forgot to check this PVR. PVR is about to 1540. Yeah, I think 2 rupees gap. So that's the reason. Okay, no problem. So we can try this one around this current level. Maybe there's positional. If you are holding positional, sure it is going to generate you some better profit. If you have any doubts and questions also, you just ping me here in the chat box. As per our Google Sheet. Side again 18.2. So positional holding. Next side Voltas is nearing to that 53.1 and Techcam is around 64 already triggered. It's less than our entry point. And Lara's Lab which is nearing and TCH is also be there. In PVR INX which we can look for a 105 as a positional band. Okay. Then we can go for Kimberla. Voltas is nearing. Techcam and DLF 520, 31, Polycap 4800 input side. 333 Euro Motor Cup 3200. So these are all the weekly opportunities. And monthly positional, so we are nearing IEX, NTPC, Voltas, and DLF, Power Grid, HAL, Bajaj Vinserv, Apollo Hospital in this. So these are all the things which is the downside. A very good morning, Parthiban. Thanks for joining here. Excited now 18.85. We're holding. So there is a today's opportunity which came down to 17 and the same level. Yesterday we find around 15.3. So now it is moving almost 18, and yesterday itself it went up to nearby 21. That's a good opportunity. And NTPC, which is nearing to that point, IEX. The two stocks, Coal India, Exide, and one more is about Indu Copper, right? Indu Copper is not traded. I think they're not active today, and it was a last trade price which is happening by yesterday. That's why the stock is not on our list. So 11.85 that is traded by the yesterday. Our entry point is 12. Now the buyer seller's gap. So there is a liquidity issue on this because of a deep in the money, I think. So the current price is 150. That is strike price which you have selected at 142.42. So almost 8 rupees is the intrinsic value on this option, and the chances for making this will it was trading with a gap, so that's the reason it was not active today. So no problem if you're holding, so no problem. As of now, the option value is currently worth more than 8.5 rupees. If you are not liking this video, please hit your like button. So watching without liking, so please hit our likes on this video if you really liked it. So 18.85 on Exide Industries. Now it's slightly moving higher. Okay, still updating on a temporary file. So what I'm just looking for a temp is to be lot of opportunities, maybe intraday or even positional. So that I'm just going to plan for in this one. So this is what our temporary. So we are not using any trade based on this temporary sheet because it is going giving you a lot of opportunity. Look at this Titan, sorry, Voltas, Tecum. Okay, and Exide Industries. So these are all the opportunities. We find that trade opportunities earlier, even our weekly and monthly sheets. Okay, so if you are fine tune this system, it will maybe going to give you some better opportunities. So look at this PVR is about exactly 74 is the entry, and Voltas 28. So right now it is 50. Okay, but weekly positional we are expecting for that one is going to be 53.1. Okay, so Coal India 7 rupees 15. Maybe some of them sometimes we are finding a earlier entry. The chances of gap up and gap down that will provide you entry. Okay, but if you are looking for, so maybe this one is looks better for intraday trading opportunity. You can see Adani Enterprise 2500. 160 is the strike entry price. Now it is 166. While I'm seeing it is around 160. Now it has started moving. So like that, but it is not for all the stock because low liquidity also be there. So if you are filtered that, so even we can get even better opportunities on it. Okay, so Voltas, TCS. TCS yesterday we looked at and almost 127, right? 130 and above we are looking for only the breakouts. Weekly positional. So this would be a positional trading. So we are looking for holding basis. So 2 to 3 days or 4 days. Monthly positional maybe 1 week, 2 weeks. Any view on polycap? I think the polycap in a downside. Polycap maybe the chances because it is already moved. Yeah, I think from yesterday it is down move. And daily it's about a huge drop and it engulfs almost 4, 5, by 6 days, almost 5 days candles. It is engulfing whatever the price which is gained in the last 5 days. It engulf, but it is a trend is uptrend. Maybe the single candle which engulfs almost 5 trading sessions, the up move. But right now it does not continues the downside, and it was forming a spinning top kind of candle. Maybe the chances if this candle which forms like that, so above to this candle we can focus. As of now, after the big drop, and now it is forming a base candle. That a confirmation. Okay, better no idea at this moment on Polycap. Maybe I can look this stock for tomorrow if the candle which forms any reversal. So because already in uptrend, so if reversal candle, that will help us to even find out a re-opportunity at highest level. Then 6 points after this gap down. Became again increasing 63. That breakout, the previous breakout is around 64. Yesterday it's triggered and we seen around 60. Now it is 63. And again a breakout for an intraday is around 64.2. That is what our entry point that already triggered yesterday. 64.2. Happening on Navin fluoride. So weekly is 410. In monthly, first of all, you need to check a Navin fluoride whether it is a liquid. Sometimes this stock, I think that one was moving yesterday very big. Yesterday is a high move. Yeah, you can see yesterday it moves around 4,600 from the level of 4,200. It was a huge move. Maybe that move is continuous from this candle. Maybe most of the time, if the candle which increases very big, so the consolidation will be happen. The huge move almost yesterday 7%. Okay, but based on our concept 4250 410 is our entry point, right? So 4250. Because this 372, 382, solid 10 rupees gap between the premium, and look at this the volume. How much volume is happening on this particular stock is around 900. 150 is the large size divided by 900. So how many contract which is traded? 900 divided by 150 is about just a 6 lots were traded in this particular. Okay, only 6 lots. So do you want to participate with that? And even 4300 not active. 4350. So better I have one for you. Even this will help us. The volume is very low on this one website that was showing you. One of my friend is sharing this. The option chain something. Talking about Navin chloride, right? You look the option chain, it will tell you it's not working. Look at the volume. Just volume. Okay. Better to avoid this one. If the stock doesn't have a good volume, it's not worthy to focus on this. You need a volumeable stock. But if you after taking a position, if it is not traded, then it would not be a good one, right? So then you end slightly increasing to 170. And Tech 64.2 in TCS 130. So as of now, Tech is nearing Laura's lab. Voltas Navin fluoride, so only above 410, but it is low liquid, so we don't want to go for it. Even IEX weekly positional 124, 10.8 above, so currently trading 9 rupees. And Berger Paint 680, Escorts 195, 2560. Exactly. With the stock is bullish and it's about a spinning top and at the top level almost all-time high. Yes, 2600. So yes, cause we are looking for 2560. And what should be the premium? What would be the monthly for 2560? 194. There is about 195. So both monthly and weekly, the escort strike price would be seen. In our team file, is there any options for escorts? Already triggered 108, 2560. So almost 108 when it has happened. I think 560. It triggers yesterday and then it moves down. Now it has given a breakout 154, but our breakout is both the levels and weekly and monthly is near about 195 and 195 only. So at this moment it is now trading 157. Maybe this is also having some good volume and it has started moving higher. So you can look for any kind of intraday or positional opportunities. Daily time frame is a huge move today. That's also be in the list. Maybe breakout only happen, so then we can go for. Look at the volume in escorts. So buyer sellers also not a big deal. So 250 lot size, but the volume you can see compared to The previous stock, which is Navin Fluoride, only three, I think 6 lots. But we are going for a 275 with a 3,36,000 volume. So approximately 275 more than 100 contracts, right? More than 100 plus lots, which is traders on this. Dixon. Dixon 2 months back, we are trying in a lot of opportunities in Dixon HAL, but after the rally, the stock is struggling and very flat. It's not a big changes. And look at this, the high. And I think it is a very flat range. Can you able to find out the range? So after this rally, okay, so it's a huge move and some small correction, and now it is consolidating. So maybe closed above or even closed below. So, but it is right now in the range. Better we can wait for a breakout. So after the breakout, we can look for the stock. At this moment, I don't want to focus this Dixon. Yeah, you can enter. Tech Mahindra yesterday is the entry trigger and positional. So if you know that stop loss and target, you can go for based on our advanced strategy, or else you just use with your own strategies by this particular strike price. Because overall market is negative, so we don't get any more put side opportunities. You got it. And the call side opportunities, maybe premium DK, that would be possible. IEX 124 on monthly positional. So already I told you about IEX 124 monthly positional because the stock has started recovering from the low. The level for IEX is around 9.7. On our temporary sheet, the IEX already 6.5, which triggers right now it is 8 point level, and in a monthly we can go for a 9.7, but in a weekly it's around 10.8. Okay, better we can use for a monthly positional level is on IEX 9.7. So maybe in your opportunity we can find out in IEX after long back 9.7 should be the breakout entry. So based on monthly positional concepts, so we can add the stock in our watch list, and let me go for IEX after a long back. It started recovering back. Yeah, yesterday we discussed, right? So just keep on moving down, and now it has recovered. So you can see the last 3 days will engulf more than a month. So if it has moves over and above 132, within the 4 days it engulf all the candles more than 1.5 2 months levels. With this point, it can be recovered, and if the gap is filled, so 135 is my expectation. The gap after a long gap is not filled yet. Maybe the chances, if the move continues, that it can be filled the levels. So IEX looking good, only above 9.7. So based on our advanced option strategy and along with our Google Sheet Scanner, we are funding for it. Still struggling at 100 points on Nifty. Banknifty 275 down from previous close. AX may be nearby, so the chances for trigger. And the one more stock, Berger Paint, may not be a liquid one. So S cars, NTPC, I think yesterday's trigger. It's about a monthly position, it's not triggered. Voltas. Weekly, we have two opportunities. One is Coal India, Exide. Take him yesterday's entry and now it is moving down. So not down, it is on the same level only. Berger Paint, Navin Fluoride also be there in the list, low liquidity. I think you are not focusing for a liquid ones. But the chart patterns, it's not a good. So up and down, up and down. So both the sides, higher peaks, trading with a good liquidity. That maybe if you want to focus, we can focus that. But as of now, we don't find any reversal or continuation pattern, which is middle of the trend. Okay. So if you are comparing the high and low, so maybe the average range, with the high and the low. It is trading in between the range, maybe above to this level and below to this level. We can focus. But right now it was trading in the middle. Okay. Still liquid. Only the round number strike price having some volumes. Remaining the strike price is not one. Yeah, Voltas we are waiting for a 53.1. It's not triggered. Yeah, IX in the range and it is now it is going to be a breakout. We are waiting for a breakout on IEX. Is only above 8.7. Okay, so sorry, 9.7. But right now it is not active. But once it is triggered, so we can focus for it. Something like Voltas and TCS, Tech Mahindra, Adani and for intraday purpose that moves 10 rupees. Yeah, very good morning, Jibin. Yes, RF can we enter now? So will it have a liquidity? Where it's SRF? I didn't see any sheets. But how did you ask you SRF? Be after a downtrend, which is a gap down and recover. Maybe the chances the positive move, possible move. 2180 is the strike price, but currently it is not active and not traded. Per weekly, as per monthly, 2180, 130, 140. So let me go to check the strike price. Just 125, 135. Today there is no volume. But at 2200, so maybe having some volume. This which you can look for. The next strike price, let's have some volume. So slightly having some volume, so over about 2200. So maybe this strike price you can look for. Once the entry price is triggered 135, This we can go for SRF. Looks good. The call side. Double two double zero call option. Currently, yesterday is bullish, and today also be bullish. Maybe today high is around 107. So this one, which we can look for 120 above. So maybe a breakout, which you are looking for a SRF 120 above, which you can look for a fresh breakout trades, and 2200. Maybe this having volume, but 2180 doesn't have enough volume. Even it was not started for the digs. Maybe the market is going to be recovered from this low. It's about the persons who are asking about the TCS is about yesterday's entry. Okay. Adani Enterprise, it's just we are trying for. PVR INAX, which is going to be trigger. I'm just searching with the temporary sheet whether it is looking good or not. Maybe this one SRF around 2200, which is going to be moving to the breakout. And IEX is still on the same, near about 8.7, 9.7, which you can look for a monthly positional breakout. Maybe the opportunity because it's recovering from the low on the stock. Because it was not traded, ma'am. That I already told you, no? If the premium is not active for the day, which is not traded. Okay. There is a point available in our Google Sheet SRF which is available. Okay. And you can check that SRF which is available on 177. Okay. Check for SRF at 177. So there the strike price is 2180. Okay. So 2180 is simply about it's at today's zero, means it is not active. So but remaining after 2200, all the strike price are liquid. Okay, so that's why I'm just selecting this one. Even our monthly strike price 175 positions right now in SR. In our weekly sheet, the SRF which is available on 165. So 143 is our entry point. Why? Because of today is not traded. So why it is not showing you the list? Look at this. Today the volume is 0. It means there is no trade which is happening on this particular stock. Okay. The Ria Voltas 53 which I am expecting. So right now it is triggered. So let me wait for us a positional one. So 54.7 is the high which moved from our entry. This is how we got our uh, your doubts clear, because it's not traded today, it's not active, that's why it's showing you that 0. Okay, that is why it is not available on our list. I hope you understood. And meanwhile, so I was checking for this uh, 2200, that is having a good value. So what 220 should be my breakout, and I've just given you 50 paisa is about a buffer. 119.75 is the high. Okay, so whatever the thing which you are focusing, so you need to follow that exact rules. Okay, and monthly positional and weekly positional, you compare IEX. Weekly is slightly higher the premium to enter. Monthly is the lower the premium is entered. So I just focus this on a monthly basis. Strike prices both are same. Voltas 53.1, so just now triggered 54.7. So if you are taken this one, and you should wait for, and SRF now 120. What was the lot size on SRF? 275. I think 375. That may be a better if you are getting a 10 points, it's more than 3000 rupees. Intraday. But positional, you know how to use it, and where to keep a stop loss and where to keep a target. That concept which you know very well. So those who are completed my strategies. You have any other questions or doubts? Also, you just ping me here. The chat box after this live session. Rakesh, you are searching for a very good low liquid stocks. Okay. You are always searching for a low liquid stocks, and maybe investment it should be better. I think you are perfectly finding a stock which is trading in the narrow range, right? After the rally, so we are trying to find the stock before the rally. Okay, so you always find the stock after the rally, and it is perfectly range bound. So I think you are option seller to get very good stocks for a low movement. This kind of stock which is not suitable for positional options trading. Okay, better you understood. Hope you understood about the today's concept, or you enjoyed this trading session today. And we are finding only a few opportunities. Maybe we have to give the time to get our profit because it is a positional trade, not for an intraday. Okay. So positional, we have to give more time to get more benefits from our trades. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this session today. And if you have any questions or doubt, just comment on the comment box. And if you wish to join that paid classes which is we conduct on our website, that is what are pre-recorded. So if you wish to join our advanced option strategy, you just simply going to join with our website, which is a recorded version available. So I will share you the link. If you are want to join that, you can join. And one-to-one classes also available. So one-to-one classes we directly doing on a one-to-one basis, that you can make. We can we make a Gantt square of that. Is a lot of Excel which is available for a Gantt square. So it's not needed to, you know. So this course is not completed. It is a sequential learning platform. So like how to create a customized scanners. So full tutorial about the premium scanner creations. For your ideas, you can create your scanners like that in the charting, which we can do. And currently it is two videos uploaded, and maybe in this month, so you will be getting, so further contents will be uploaded. It is a long term learning, and it's not about a fixed course. Okay, you will be getting updated videos on this platform, that is on this course content. Okay, So here is our I already shared you, and one-to-one also you can get my one number. So WhatsApp number which I already shown you here, and this is what a link for our Android app. So you can also access our course content on your app itself. So simply download this. Already the link already sharing on the scanner also. Okay, simply click here to download and you will be getting that details. Thank you so much for today, and thank you for joining this session and having a good trade opportunities which you find. Maybe so good session today. If you have any questions or a doubt also, you just ping me or directly WhatsApp me. Thank you so much. Thanks for being with me. I'm going to wind up this session now. We'll meet you tomorrow. Thank you.